Confidence is a skill set. If you want to be the best in the world at what you do, I give you permission to be confident. When I left sports and got into the real world, I began to realize people struggle with confidence. Michael Jordan knew who he was. The only way you can be successful in life is you got to have confidence. You should be as confident as you can be without crossing the line into arrogance.
Fearless. If you are fearless, you have to set a fearless goal. I believe in that because I understand that there are things in life that will hit you, that may kind of break you down a little bit, that may crush you, that may disappoint you. And so sometimes you have to battle with that voice within.
Every transformation always gets worse before it gets better. It's supposed to be that way. The journey you're embarking on is not an easy path. It's not for the ill-hearted or the weak-natured. It's for the strong people. And before you embark on this journey, mentally, you have to prepare yourself for it, knowing it's going to get worse before it gets better.
Here's my philosophy. Wherever I show up, I am the key. Whatever team I belong to is going to win. If I'm in student government's going to win. If I'm on your basketball team, our basketball team's going to win. Why? Because when I show up, we're going to win. That's the kind of confidence I want you to have. No matter where you go in life, any organization you belong to, make up your mind that wherever I go, we're going to win.
My mom had me when she was 16 years old. I had to drop out of school. Like, I ain't walking around here feeling like I come from good stock. I come from pain. But I'm thinking like, maybe I'm not an accident. Maybe I am fearfully and wonderfully made. I've had people tell me that. Maybe that's true. Like the narrative began to shift.
When you embark this journey, you must know that it's going to go down before it comes up. But when it comes up, it's going to go so much higher than you've ever been. Sacrificing today for tomorrow's betterment. If you're a guy that's just working out for the first time in this program, you hit a couple workouts, you're going to feel this soreness you've never felt before. That's the DOMS effect. Delayed onset muscle soreness. It's supposed to be that way. It means you're using muscles you haven't used before your body's waking up. Sharpening your arsenal for perfection of what you can be. But if you didn't know that, mentally, you didn't prepare for that, you think something's wrong, maybe it's time to stop. No, it's time to move even further.
When I am out and when I'm speaking with people, that they understand that this is who I am. And I'm challenging you today to be who you are. There are so many times when we feel like we're pressured to be someone else, to be the person in the magazine, to be the person on television. But you are to be who you are and to be the best person that you can be. There is power in persistence. Oh my goodness.
When I saw the humanity of my educators, when I saw what they were challenged with, what they were struggling with, and I realized that they still chose to show up every single day, I said, okay, maybe I'm not a mistake. Maybe I'm not an accident. Like maybe I can be a scholar. Like maybe I can figure this thing out. I felt like, hey, if you showed up and met me halfway, then the least I can do is meet you halfway. So I began to humble myself. I began to really believe in the greatness that was inside me. And now it's like the seeds that they were planting, it was falling on fertile land. Now I feel more confident. Now I feel like it is possible. Now I feel like I can do great things, right? And so I said, okay, whatever y'all tell me to do, because let me tell you something.
You have to be equipped mentally to endure this process. Knowing what you're about to go into is step one. Knowing it's an uphill battle, but a winnable one and one that's achievable. And at the end of this race, guys, you're going to be more capable. The first step, guys, is knowing it's a tough road. But through that effort, builds the character of the person you want to be at the end. Accept that.
I got in the weight room, the only thing I could lift was the bar. But I made up my mind before I leave the University of Minnesota, I will bench press 300 pounds. And I thank God for Richie Coffey. Him knocking me down like that convinced me that I need to get into the weight room and I need to develop myself. But when I started my speaking business and I watched videos of Zig Ziglar, Les Brown, Tony Robbins, I watched the video and I told my wife, I said, babe, I believe I can do what they can do. I never became the top basketball player in the world, but I'm here to tell you, I've been sitting on benches all my life and I will never sit on a bench again, and I'm not going to quit until I'm number one.